Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing a pick a card. This is for the month of July because today's July 1st. Welcome to July. We're going to take a look at what Spirit wants you to know is a superpowered trait that you already have that you can use this month in order to help manifest or bring into fruition some dream or goal that you have really been working on for some time. So we'll take a look at your super trait, and then we'll take a look at some advice that Spirit might have about how to use that super trait, superpower trait, in order to bring this manifestation in for you. So we have 3 groups today. All of the groups, you can, if you want to, you can pause the video for a moment and meditate on which group is calling to you. All of the groups are timestamped in the description box, so you can just skip to your group. And I'm going to go ahead and start with group 1. Hello there, group 1. Okay, so we're going to first take a look at what your superhero trait is. You know, this is a strength that you already have. It may be that you have put it away in the closet for a while or hidden it for some time. But it's a trait that you already have, a tool that you already have existing within you. So it is time to bring out this tool, this superhero trait, in order to help manifest whatever dream or goal that you have in mind that you'd like to have come true in the very near future. So let's see what you have. Happy success. Look at this. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting with this is it's just your excitement about the success that you are bringing in. It's your positive attitude, your optimism. It is, the energy that you are putting out into the universe. You see how he has his hands out wide. It's this energy of putting your energy out into the world. Letting the universe, letting the world know what your dream or your goal is, so that it's really put into, I'm getting a snowball effect. Like you may tell one person who tells another person who tells another person. It's almost like this snowballing effect of putting yourself, your wish, your dream out into the universe, talking it up. Like I really get the idea, like, you're at some type of an event or something. You might be handing out your business card or talking to people. If people ask you what you're working on these days or something, it's almost as if you are really sharing that. Whereas before you may have kind of held back a little bit, not maybe wanting to truly talk about it. And what do we have? 4 angels. Yeah, I mean, the angels of the 4 directions. You have the angels coming in to help you with this. Such a lovely energy. So your super trait, the thing that, is changing, if you haven't been doing this, is, really understanding that you have the positive power, the positive energy already within you. It's about expanding that energy out into the world, to sharing your ideas so that you can bring in. It's almost as if when you start sharing, I get the sense that there are going to be people or your angels. Look we have increase underneath there too. I feel like you have more people, more angels, more spirit guides helping you to manifest this. It's almost as if I get the sense that you may have been holding this idea or this creative endeavor or this new business or a new relationship kind of like close to your chest, like not wanting to tell anybody. And now it's kind of like, no, it's time to start spreading the news. I think that's a song, right? Some New York, start spreading the news. That is the energy that I'm getting here. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy. Any obstacle that could be preventing this from coming in or preventing you from really sharing your ideas of using your superhero trait. And then we'll look at advice from Spirit. So let's see. Oh, yep. Okay. All right. Ace of Cups on the bottom. Once again, that energy of spreading your love, spreading your joy for this idea, whatever this is. Once again, out to the world. Look at this. This is an energy of also healing. It's going to help you to heal. It could be a relationship that you're trying to heal or a situation in your life that you're trying to heal. You are going to be successful with it. So your present energy is the Three of Swords. This is disappointment. So maybe you've been really working hard to launch your new business, or you're coming out of a disappointing relationship or situation. There's something here. This is like heartbreak, but it's also disappointment. Things are not working out the way that you want them to work out. You're kind of sad. It's almost an energy of, oh, I think I'm ready to give up. And that is exactly what Spirit is saying. No, no, no. This is time to actually almost like, they're saying turn the heat up. You know, like turn the heat up in this situation. Maybe if it's a relationship, you're actually turning the heat or the passion up in this relationship. It's about taking it to the next level. I feel like you're almost like, no, I'm ready. I'm done. It's not working out. You know, I've put a lot of time and energy into this. I'm done. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we have Tower on the bottom. So an energy of, you know, true disappointment. This is not working out the way that you wanted it to. So first of all, group one, I'm sorry about that. That's, you know, sometimes when we have those disappointments, we have to keep in mind that, you know, rejection is God's protection. It's something bigger and better is coming in, because this is like huge. This really is huge. You are going to be successful in this. So let's see what this Three of Swords is about. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, Six of Cups, the Magician. There you are. Here you are manifesting something. Really being able to use the tools to build the stability. And then, you know, we have the Nine of Pentacles, independence, free, working on your pentacles, creating the financial stability that you want. Both of these cards, you know, the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles are both energies of having more money than you need. Being able to go out and celebrate with your friends. It's also an energy of finding true stability in your life. You're finally manifesting. This is kind of like what you're trying to manifest. For some of you, it could also be trying to manifest a romantic, long-term committed relationship. This is also the wedding card. And if you feel like you're in a twin flame connection, this is also the twin flame card. So let's go back to this, because you have this big disappointment. What you're looking for, okay, is for the wheel to turn. You want this passion back for whatever this is. If it's a job or a career, a business that you've started, you've kind of lost your passion. You're looking for it to be reignited. You're wanting to go back to some passion that you had in the past. Like, I feel like if this is a business that you wanted to start, or you have started, right? You were really passionate about it at one time, and you've kind of lost that passion. If this was a relationship, okay, it's kind of like, yes, I want the passion back in my relationship. I want to take it to that next level, you know, bring the passion back into whatever this is. And it's really hard because this is a difficult energy. Your area of resistance or your obstacle here is the Queen of Wands. You know, not having the confidence that you want to have in order to kind of like step into this energy of putting it back out there. For some of you, I feel like you might even be reaching out to somebody from the past. It's an energy of trying to, because this is in your resistance, it's an energy of holding yourself back, because the Queen of Wands does not hold herself back. She's confident. She's vivacious. She's creative. She's very much business savvy. She's a go-getter. You know, she has a lot of passion and vision, and she's just out there doing it. Because this is in your resistance position, it means that you're holding yourself back. You don't have a lot of self-confidence. You don't want to put your ideas out there. You're kind of holding them close to your chest. And gender doesn't matter. It's just the energy of you feel like you're holding back for some reason. And it's definitely because of this, right? I mean, something hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to work out. So you're kind of like just holding yourself back. Okay, so let's see what we have here to clarify. Devil, Four of Wands, Strength. Knight of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, wanting to take action, wanting to get something balanced out here, whether it's a relationship, a career, a situation of some sort. But with the Four of Cups here, it's not working out the way that you wanted it to. We have a Devil card, and then we have the Four of Wands. It's almost like you're attached. We had the Four of Wands on the bottom before. It's almost like you're attached, I want to say, to a certain outcome, okay? And you know, it's taking a lot of courage, a lot of strength, I think, to be able to detach from this certain outcome that you're expecting. It's okay, I'm going to put it this way. The Queen of Wands is very creative. She knows what she wants, but she also knows that because it's more of a divine feminine energy, right? She also knows that she has to allow the universe to bring things into her that are for her highest good. Sometimes we get super attached to a certain outcome, wanting to celebrate in a certain way with a certain person, or in a certain career, or you just want something to work out in this particular way. The problem is that it's kind of like confining you. It's not helping you to see more creatively about different ways that you could do this. So the thing here is to have the strength and the courage to understand that your angels, right? Your spirit guides, the universe has your back. They're not bringing things in exactly the way that you wanted because they can see the whole picture. They're saying, group one, listen, yeah, we know that there is something bigger and better out there for you. So it's about just having the strength and the courage to kind of allow yourself to be a little bit more flexible in what the outcome exactly looks like, or when it comes in. Because there's something so much bigger than you are expecting. All right, so your advice is interesting. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is an energy of feeling a little left out. It could also mean feeling not quite appreciated. Things aren't working out the way that you wanted them to. A little bit of focusing more on what you've lost than what you still have, okay? But fives are also about change. This is your advice card. It's time to make a change. It's time to move away from what you have lost and start getting back into your energy of what it is that you're trying to bring in. In other words, it's about looking out the windshield of the car instead of the rear view mirror. It's kind of difficult because I think you're really kind of stuck on having a certain outcome of some sort. But it's also about recognizing that that has been put to the side for some reason. There is something bigger and better out there for you. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Five of Cups. Let's see what we have here. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, Queen of Wands on the bottom. Yes. Okay. So here is the clear advice. The advice is, okay, to no longer focus on what you have lost. Keeping in mind that what you have lost has made space for new things to come in. They haven't come in quite yet because you're spending your time and energy worrying about the things that have been taken from you, whether it's the exact way that something came in or a certain person, relationship, or situation. It's about, okay, let's take your focus. Just turn your head and start gazing on those things that you still have, being really grateful for them. Understanding that, hey, I'm taking a step forward in my life. I'm no longer going to worry about the past. And that, I know, can be sometimes difficult. But every time this energy of the past comes in, it's about just shifting your perspective to what you have and what you are looking forward to in the near future. And being a little bit flexible about that too, because look, group one, you have the Ace of Cups. You've had the Ace of Cups twice. There is a new offer of love. With the Ace of Cups, it's a new offer of love. It's a new invigorating energy for you and whatever it is that you're trying to create. It's about stepping into a renewed sense of love, whether that's romantic love, a family relationship, a friend relationship, a job, a creative endeavor. It doesn't matter. You are getting this new invigorating sense of love for whatever it is that you're bringing in when you express. Okay, here's your advice. Express your love for what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life. It's about understanding that there is time to surrender. The Hanged Man is an energy of surrendering to the journey, of saying to your angels and your spirit guides, okay, yes, I am disappointed about what I lost, but I also understand it's part of the journey. I'm going to surrender my sorrow over this. I'm going to surrender the fact that this is part of my journey, and I'm looking forward to what is coming up. And taking that shift, changing your perspective from what you have lost to what you have to look forward to. And even if you feel like there's 3 blooms over here, you may feel like, okay, I've lost more than I still have. It's still being grateful for what you still have. Yeah, and in the traditional tarot, it's cups of milk, or cups, and 3 spilt cups of milk or liquid or whatever, right? But you still have 2 left. It's about concentrating on what you have, being grateful for what you have, and being grateful for the space that has been made in your life for new things to come in. Really lovely energy. I feel like if you can, group one, just try to shift your perspective as quickly as you can. Every time this sorrow energy comes in, just trying to shift your energy as quickly as you possibly can. Say thank you for making the room in my life for new things to come in. And meanwhile, I'm really grateful for what I still have. Your treasure is at hand. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier, but more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. Actually, zippier is is on quite a few lists. Yeah, it's about understanding that it is about what you're focusing on that you're going to manifest more of. So if you're focusing on sorrow that has occurred in your life, or what people or situations have left your life, if you're focusing on that instead of focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life, you're only going to bring in more sorrow. So as much as you possibly can, your superhero trait this month is really stepping into this energy of being really optimistic. Yeah, something happened. I'm accepting that it's over, or at least it's over for now. And now I'm stepping forward in a new, positive, optimistic way. Well, group one, I am going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, group two. So let's take a peek at what superhero trait you have that you will be using in the month of July to help manifest something new into your life, or manifest a dream that you've been working on for some time. So let's see what your superhero trait. Great achievement. Oh my goodness. The message I got right off the bat was, yeah, it's time to keep your eye on the prize. It's about staying focused. Really interesting because they're kind of showing me like you may have a lot of family gatherings or social events or things that could detract you from what it is that you're trying to achieve. But it's about your superhero trait is perseverance, they're saying. Perseverance and determination. and focus, staying focused on what it is that you're trying to manifest, because you are going to bring it in. It's really lovely. There's Hierophant is on the bottom. For some of you, maybe, your focus is, it's about higher learning. It's about long-term commitment to either a job or a relationship, something like that. So it's this energy of really staying committed. Okay, the Hierophant is really about commitment, seeing it to the end, whatever this is. So we're going to go to the Tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy, any area of resistance or obstacle, and then advice from Spirit. So let's see what we have here. Wow, lovely. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Group 2, what are you doing? Okay, so really interesting. For your present energy, we have the World. I really feel like there is an expansion. The World means stepping into a new chapter. It can mean closing out one cycle, starting a new cycle. But it's also about travel, expansion. I feel like there's this big expansion going on in your life. So if it's like a romantic relationship, it's expanding it, taking it to the next level. So for some of you could be getting engaged or married, moving in with each other. If it's in your career or money sector, it could be that you are getting a promotion, moving up a level, or starting your own business. If you already have your business, it's like you might be expanding it, perhaps like on the internet or something like that, like taking it to the next level, like moving it to a higher echelon is, the energy. Yeah, Six of Wands on the bottom. Lots of victory in this. I feel like not only victory, but it's a sense of recognition, of being able to bring this in like you've never been able to bring it in before. Really lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, Eight of Wands on the bottom. Taking action, lots of communication. You have been working really hard on this. For some of you, the Moon card, I'm going to say almost like in secret, perhaps behind the scenes. This could be, you could have like, a regular job, and then you have a second business on the side, like a side business or something. And suddenly it feels like it expands, right? With the World card, it like blows up overnight. And it's kind of like, yeah, I've been working at this at night, in the dark, that type of energy. Perhaps you've also been hiding it from other people, and not only your boss, but maybe even your family or your friends. Like you didn't want anybody to know that you're doing this, but you've been putting a lot of time and effort into it. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like suddenly there's a lot of action that occurs because your present energy is the World, putting it out there, taking it to the next level, whatever that means for you. I feel like you have a decision coming up. It comes in really suddenly. Now, like perhaps in the next, whenever you see this message, in the next day or so, maybe 2 days with the Two of Wands, you have this big decision. It comes in suddenly. We have the Lovers. This is making a choice that is good for you, making a choice that is near and dear to your heart. So for some of you, it could be getting a proposal or, proposing to somebody. It could be that you have the decision, yes or no. You could have a sudden like job offer, a sudden offer on your house. Like maybe you've been thinking about moving and then suddenly you get this crazy offer, for your house, and you're like, yeah, I got to take it. I got to go in this direction. It does come in suddenly. And to you, it's going to seem like it's coming out of the blue. But the truth of the matter is, you have really been working on this for some time. You put a lot of love into this. You had a lot of passion. You've had to make a lot of difficult decisions, very focused. Remember that focus, that energy of focus. You really have been focusing on this. And I feel like suddenly it pays off. It's that energy of, you see this on like, some of those talent shows or something on TV. Somebody, has been singing in little bars or something for a long time, and then they go on the show and they win. It's that type of energy. It's like, oh my gosh, they became successful overnight. But what everybody forgets is that for the last, 10, 15 years, they've been, really hustling, singing at festivals and in pubs and, backyard barbecues or whatever, trying to put their name out there. And I feel as if it's almost like you're suddenly rewarded because you've been using your superhero trait of staying focused on what it is that you wanted in this situation, whether it's a relationship, situation, or career. Wow, really interesting. Okay, so your obstacle, your area of resistance is the Emperor. It's this energy of, not necessarily always being in your power, not necessarily always putting this relationship, situation, or career or business at the forefront. The Emperor is very focused. The Emperor knows what the Emperor wants to achieve, and nothing detracts the Emperor. So I feel like this is kind of a little bit of your advice, right? It's about staying focused, keeping in mind that things are going to work out for you. It's just that you have to stay in that focused position for yourself. So let's go ahead and clarify this. The Emperor is, staying in your power, staying in focus. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Strength, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, your area of resistance. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles takes really good care of herself. So because this is the area of resistance or your obstacle, I would say that there is this need for you to take really good care of yourself, of your vessel, right? Eating nutritiously, drinking your water, getting good sleep, meditating, walking in nature, whatever those things that you can do on a daily basis in order to keep your energy level up, because I feel like you're going to really need that as this achievement goal comes in. And then we have the Four of Wands, the stability, making sure that you are making wise decisions with your finances, with your health, with your spiritual practices, having the strength and the courage to stay focused. That is part of your obstacle. So maybe in June you did have, like you went on vacation, or you had a lot of family gatherings or social events or something like that, that detracted you a little bit from what it is that you're trying to achieve. So your spirit guides and angels are coming in. They're just saying it's time, group 2, to get back into, this energy being focused on what it is that you want, because it's almost like staying focused to the finish line, right? Because it is coming in. Your advice is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is like cold-hearted, right? Very analytical, very black and white. Everything is just kind of like so. And so it's extremely focused, super hyper focused, right? So that is your message, is to use your superpower of focus, okay? And I know if you're sitting there going, I don't know, I don't focus very well. It's about, telling your friends and family, listen, I can't do any, I can maybe see you once a week, or maybe only once this month, right? If you have a friend that likes to, say your achievement here is to get more into better health, okay? You say to your friends and family, yeah, I'm not going out to eat this month. I'm staying home. You want to come over and eat salads with me and work out? Great. Otherwise, I'll see you later. It's that energy of saying, I'm putting myself first. I'm putting my goal, my achievement, my dream. I'm making myself and this dream my top priority. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, Star. Three of Swords on the bottom. Really interesting energy. Magician, Eight of Swords, Four. Yeah, the energy here is that you're ready to give up. Okay, so your advice is walk away from something that is almost, okay, maybe you are ready to give up, but there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody or something that is almost trying to bring down your energy, keep you from being focused on what it is that you're trying to achieve. It's time to allow that to go away, okay? You might have like an energy vampire around you, somebody that is doubting that you can do this, right? Or is naysaying what you're doing. It's this energy of, no, it's time to walk away, because this is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away towards the Nine of Cups, which is your wishes and dreams being fulfilled. So you're at the 8. You only have to go a little bit longer to get to the 9. It's about, no, I'm not quitting now. I'm not allowing anybody to come in and get me in the thoughts of quitting. Right? I'm seeing this to the end, because look, you have the Star. This is your wishes and dreams coming true. It's the true healing that you may need after a difficult ending that may have happened a while ago. You know, you've had to walk away from something. Maybe you had to walk away from a job, a career, a relationship. You had to walk away from something. It was difficult, okay? But in the end, you kept your eye on the prize. And because of that, you are definitely getting your just rewards. I mean, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you know, taking action on bringing this into fruition for you. All right, so let's pull a universe card for you. Let's see what we have here to finish this out. Really nice group 2. So your message is definitely about staying focused on what it is that you're trying to create in your life. There's also, they're giving me the message that, you know, somebody or something from the past might try to come in and, you know, just at the last minute is like bringing in this energy. Walk away. That's your message. Walk away. You are adored. Don't be fooled by the players, and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Precious, the universe. Yeah, I feel like that's it. You know, part of it is there's either a situation from the past or somebody around you or somebody from the past that has kind of caused this energy of, yeah, I just don't know. Am I worthy of this? Do I really stay focused? Is this really going to happen for me? You know, yeah, and by players, you know, people that are, okay, unfortunately, there are sometimes people in our lives that don't want us to succeed, because if we achieve what it is that we set our mind on, then they feel like they are not achieving as much, right? Well, their focus is, think of it this way. Their focus right now is focusing on detracting you from your success, right? I mean, it's kind of sad. And it's about understanding that, okay, yeah, I can't have people like that in my life. You know, I have to walk away from that. I have to say, okay, yeah, that's sad. I don't want to walk away from that person. But at the same time, I am never going to see the achievement in my life if I don't walk away from the energies that are trying to prevent me, okay, or not allowing me to focus on what it is that I'm trying to achieve. You know the saying that, you know, you are like you have the same kind of traits as the 5 closest people around you, something like that, right? The people that you spend time with, you become like them. It's about understanding that maybe the people that you have been hanging out with, maybe they're not focused on achieving things in their life, or or a goal. You know, I'm not saying life is all about achievements, but you're trying to make some progress in your life. There's something your heart desires. It's about going after that, right? And allowing yourself to say, you know, I want to go forward in my life in some way. I'm going to stay focused, and knowing that even if some people have to, or situations have to leave your life, they will be replaced with people that are more in alignment, more at the higher vibration that you are trying to get to by achieving whatever this goal or dream is. Really lovely energy here. Well, group 2, I am going to leave it there. I appreciate your support through liking, commenting, or subscribing. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, group 3. All right, so let's jump in and see what superhero trait you have that you'll be using in the month of July in order to help manifest something or a dream in your life. To achieving a goal or a dream. What do we have? Peace. Really lovely. I want to see what's on the bottom. Family, friends, and guides. You know, the energy that I'm getting here is actually a sense of like a reconciliation. Your energy as a peacemaker is going to come into play. Yeah, great achievement on the bottom there. Really lovely energy. I feel like it's almost a sense of your ability to be peaceful and calm in situations. And I want to say like a mediator, arbitrator, something like that. Negotiator, a good negotiations. Your superhero trait here is really about being peaceful and calm and helping to bring something together. Magician on the bottom. You know, I wonder if, you know, you have family, friends, and guides. It could be that there has been some conflict in a relationship, whether it's romantic, family, friend, coworker. There's almost like this energy of being able to manifest this coming back together. Very different than groups 1 and 2. Really nice energy here. All right, so let's go to the tarot and see. Yeah, oh yes. Lovely. Ace of Wands, a fresh start. I really feel like there is a fresh start here. You could have be dealing with Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius. We have King of Wands here too. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. There's this energy of, you know, getting a fresh start, either in a new relationship or in a new path. But with the Star card here, it's something near and dear to your heart. And I really do feel like there's a lot of passion. And I honestly feel that this is kind of more of a romantic or family type of energy here. Bringing something back together that has a lot of passion in it, healing it. And it's something that you've really wanted for some time. Okay, so let's get into this. Your present energy is the Moon card. Not really sure where this relationship is going. You could be separated from this person or persons at this time. The Moon card is an indication that your fears are kind of like popping up. It's our subconscious is, you know, fears of being perhaps abandoned or rejected in this situation that are kind of like bringing you a little bit of energy of dark thoughts, right? Not knowing where the path is going to go. It's about understanding that allowing those fears to just kind of like dissipate as much as you can and getting back into your heart space as much as you can will help you on this journey. The other thing is that with the Moon card, it means there's divine timing involved here. Your spirit guides and angels are working behind the scenes for this to come in. And look at this. This says family, friends, and guides. See, I feel like your spirit guides, your angels are really working for this to come back together. They're saying, don't worry about it. You don't see the whole path, but we do. And the path will soon be illuminated for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this Moon card. Oh, I'm so sorry. Queen of Cups on the bottom. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. And then we have the Magician. There's this energy of trying to manifest something to come back together. Either you or somebody else is feeling very lost at this time, abandoned out in the cold. You could have financially lost some money too, having a difficult time stepping into your loving energy, because this fear here is kind of like almost overriding, right? Because you don't know where the path is. So that can be really scary when we don't know, am I going to be safe and secure? Am I going to be loved? Am I ever going to be accepted? However this might, play into your situation. Some of you could have lost your job. And if you've lost your job or for whatever reason, sometimes we can also lose our identity. It can be hard to love ourselves when suddenly things change in our life and it seems like the rug is pulled out from underneath us. Because what you have here is you have the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. Really a sense of not knowing which way to go, being really in a lot of pain or heartache. This is either you or it could be somebody that you're close to. It came in very suddenly. This all happened so quickly. You're not even sure how it even happened with the Moon card. You have a lot of questions that are unanswered. You may not have closure in this situation. There is an energy of, I just don't know which way to go next. So your obstacle right here is the Four of Wands, the safe, secure, family, happy family, financial stability. Once again, you could have, had a financial setback of some sort. For some of you, you could be perhaps even looking at losing your home because of that. There's, you could be maybe in the midst of getting a divorce that you weren't really expecting. It comes out of the blue. Something happens and it's upsetting your home life. So whether you lost your job or a relationship change, something has happened that is really affecting your home life in some way and causing you a lot of, distress. So I am sending you lots of love and hugs at this time. It does seem to have a happy ending. So I'll give you that tidbit. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Temperance. Needing a lot of temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, lots of Five of Swords, lots of conflict. There's somebody I feel around you that is making decisions that are based for what is good for them, not necessarily what is good for the family situation or for you. But there is this energy of somebody coming in and offering some type of good offer that will help you to bring happiness back into your life. The King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It could be either you or somebody around you that could be coming in. Your obstacle is that you're just having a hard time getting your confidence back, feeling loved, wanting to love, wanting to share your love. It's, you're looking for long-term, this could be either long-term legacy wealth or just long-term committed relationship or job situation. You're looking for something long-term that is also fulfilling for you, because with the Ace of Cups, it's something that, that you really are passionate about. With the Queen of Wands, she's, just very vivacious, very confident, attractive, charismatic, creative, business savvy. You're having a hard time getting into that energy. So let's go back to what your superpower is. Your superpower is peace. To me, I'm kind of feeling like it's about a little bit too about surrendering to the journey of understanding if something has left your life. Sometimes we have to just recognize that rejection is God's protection, that something that is removed from our life actually gives us space for new things to come in, that your spirit guides and angels really are on this journey with you. You are not alone. You're not alone. You may feel alone, but you're not alone. They also can see the path. They will be illuminating a little bit of the path for you at a time. Sometimes when we're in this type of situation, if they allowed us to see the whole path all at once, we could be overwhelmed. You're kind of overwhelmed with emotions right now. So they're only showing you a little bit at a time. Sometimes that can come in with a person, or a family member. It could be even a stranger that comes in and gives you, a compliment or brings dinner or flowers over to your house just to cheer you up. It's so interesting. They're asking me to share this. When I got divorced, and it came in very suddenly out of the blue, right? And one of my neighbors that I kind of knew, but we weren't really close or anything, she had heard, and she picked up flowers she had a beautiful garden. She picked up flowers from her garden and made a beautiful vase and brought it over and brought dinner over to me. And then, we sat down and started chatting, and we actually became really good friends. She really became a very supportive person for me at that time. She had gone through something similar, so she was like familiar with, the way that I might be feeling at that time. So it was really kind of interesting how, I guess they wanted me to share that, because at this time, I feel like you may have somebody coming into your life that is going to just kind of help you be more peaceful, more calm at this time, so that you can kind of get out of your head, because when you're thrown into something suddenly, the fears in your head, your ego is trying to keep you safe. It's about getting back into your heart space, and understanding that everything will work out in the long run for your highest good. It will. Your spirit guides and angels are there to let you know that. So your advice here is the Ten of Cups. Really lovely energy. I mean, you do have great achievement and increase on the bottom, and present power. I mean, these are just beautiful cards, right? Your advice here is to get back into your heart space, is to get back into what is it that you want in your future. You may not be able to replace this job, this relationship, this situation, but it's about now, okay, what do you want to focus on in the long term? It's about how can you turn the Ace of Cups into the Ten of Cups? What is your long-term heart desiring for? So let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's see what we have here. Five of Swords, Temperance. Wow, these cards came in again. Ten of Wands twice. It's about dropping the burdens. Dropping the burdens. A new fresh start. Moving on. Moving on away from this Five of Pentacles energy. I am going to ask to clarify just the Ten of Wands. That might help some of you. What is this Ten of Wands, please? Because it's popped up twice. Wow, same thing. Four of Swords, yeah. Okay, so, there is some burden. I feel like the Ten of Wands is the burden, okay? The burden of the energy that you have now. There's a fresh start coming in for you. I feel like this Ace of Cups, this is what you are blocking. A new love coming in that is going to have a long-term commitment for you. But it's almost like you're blocking it, because some of you could be holding on to a situation from the past, not quite yet ready to move on. The energy here is, it is time to move on. It's about making peace with the past, accepting the situation for what it is, and being able to move on. Stepping back into your power, understanding, whoa, wait a minute. I am not what somebody did to me, right? I am only accountable for my own actions. I'm not accountable for somebody else's actions. The only thing I can do is be accountable for my reactions to what somebody else has done. So I feel like there's this energy of balancing out, if you will, okay? The regrets, the mind games, the manipulation that somebody else may have brought in, the regrets you may have for some of the actions. I mean, we all play a part in whatever has happened in our life, right? You may be having to kind of temper those at this time, understanding that those are just lessons that you've learned on this journey, that no matter what decision you made in the past, the truth of the matter is you would have had a similar experience no matter what, because this situation has lessons in it that you came to experience here. It's about stepping back into your heart space of understanding, okay, I'm going to temper my emotions about this situation, and I'm really going to focus on what it is that I want in the future. Really lovely energy. I feel like, excuse me, we just had the new moon in Cancer a couple of days ago. It could be that even if this relationship or situation ended a while ago, you could have, during that new moon in Cancer, you could have had some of those feelings popping up again. You're kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, what is that? It was just bringing them up so that you could release them. Okay, so let's take a look at your universe card. Time for a love fest. Well, you have a love fest coming up. Actually, everyone is reasonable, and they just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy on the universe. Yeah, I feel like it is about, spending some time getting a different perspective of this, especially if that new moon in Cancer kind of threw you for a loop. It's about, yeah, okay, I never noticed this. There's two swans over here. They're pointing those out to me. Like, you do have a true love soulmate. Whether it is this situation that can be worked out, or if it's somebody new coming in, because you do have the Ace of Cups. It's about, you do have love. There is a love fest, right? Time for a love fest. You do have a love fest. So, very nice. Well, group 3, I am going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light. And I do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, or subscribing. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.